Saran Kumar, hello. Sir, Ganesh, sir, tell me, sir. Voice isn't sir. She is connected. Ganesh, sir. Sir, audio varla sir. Audio is not there. Sir, audio is not there, sir. I think audio is available, sir.
Oh,
Sir. It is available, sir. I think she is in mute. No, sir. We have played a video, sir. We have played a video. That is why, sir. Okay. Now we'll proceed, sir. Yes. Vaishnavi, you can go on, ma.
So I'd like to call upon Mr. Sarvana Kumar V, Assistant Professor of Aeronautical Department, HISET, for the welcome speech.
Thank you. So good morning to one and all. On behalf of Aeronautical Engineering Department, Hindustan College of Engineering and Technology, Coimbatore, I welcome all the students, faculties of HISET joined via both Google Meet and YouTube. I'm also very happy to welcome our guest, Mr. Rajarajan, Director, Aerozjet, Puducherry, and his friends from the company Aerozjet. Due to COVID-19, the knowledge sharing is now being carried out via different platforms, online platforms. So I want the student friends and student community to utilize such opportunities and look to become entrepreneurs. See, we are in a situation that it is impossible to provide job opportunities for everyone who are coming out or getting positive. So you are supposed, it is time where you can concentrate on entrepreneurship and develop your own product. So I want all the students to utilize this opportunity. So I once again welcome all to this special webinar. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now we have Aeronautical Department HISET for a special address.
Thank you. A very good morning to all. On behalf of Head of the Department of Aeronautical Engineering, I welcome all to this webinar on opportunities in aviation sector. And also I would like to welcome the chief guest, Mr. Rajarajan, Director of Aerozjet Aviation, Cherry. Entrepreneurship basically means entering into a business. That was began in the year of 2000, and the Aeronautical Engineering Department was also started in the year of 2005. Right from 2005, the department and ISET are together continuously motivate the students to propel themselves to the entrepreneurship. So many of our students have established their own ventures. One such student is Rogan M. Ganavadi of 2014 batch, has established a company, Velectrix Aerospace, in Bangalore. Now they are supplying electrical propulsion pods to various government organizations, and also they are developing an idea on electric propelled space rocket. And HISET and Aeronautical Engineering Department always encourages the students to go to their maximum potential. Likewise, the students must use all the opportunities they come across to establish themselves. So today we have an opportunity to discuss with Mr. Rajarajan, the Director of Aerozjet Aviation. So once again, I welcome the chief guest for this evening. I welcome you all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So today we have Mr. Rajarajan G, Director of Aerozjet Aviation, Puducherry, to take a webinar on the startup opportunities in aviation sector. Thank you, sir, for accepting our invitation, and it is a great pleasure and honor for us for having you here today. He did his Bachelor of Aeronautical Engineering from PSN College of Engineering and Technology in the year of 2014. After completing his UG, he further did MBA in Airline and Airport Management from Madurai Kamaraj University in the year 2018, and his dream to become an entrepreneur became a reality as he started Aerozjet Aviation in the year 2015. Now it is a 6-year-old company in the aviation field. It is also certified by Quality Management System ISO And they offer various training programs for jobs, internships, all with placement assistance related to aviation industry, and various kinds of industrial trainings, including aircraft flying training. So without much further ado, over to you, sir.
Rajarajan sir, I think you can start. Thank you, sir. Thank you once again. Thank you for joining.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Dear all, welcome to my season. Here I am not going to speak anything fundamentally or mathematically stuffs. Here I'm just going to explain you how to begin an entrepreneurship in Indian aviation sector. So in India, aviation is developing now. We are in the developing stage and the initial stage. And a lot of things we are importing from out of India also. So better now, what the India need is, India needs an innovator who can design and manufacture the product into the Indian aviation industry. And nowadays, I'm seeing a lot of aviators, they are not getting job even. They are telling there is no job in aviation sector and a lot of things I'm seeing. So for that, my suggestion is please go and join some aviation sector, any company, at least 6 months to 1 year. Learn something about the company and just see what they are doing and importing or exporting or manufacturing or whatever, flying or placement training, whatever they are doing, just learn it. Later you can start a small company in India, wherever you want, because in Indian registration is not much costly. You can register a company in 3,000 to 5,000 rupees itself. You can do this work even in sitting in your home itself. You can do the import and export parts to India and out of India also. You can do it. Apart from that, we can start our own factory also. After earning the money in the import and export also, you can come to start our own factory and you can go for a. And I tell about myself and the Aerozjet Aviation actually. And I started an institute in Bangalore around 6 years back for training and placements in airport. So that time I trained the students 6 months, 1 year in ground staffs or AME, line maintenance, lot of areas. And I placed the students into the airports and lot of the private companies also. Apart from that, in the middle of that, I plan to start the industry also because I'm an aeronautical engineer. I have to do something in myself. So later I came to the manufacturing field. I just did first one aircraft mock-up and cut section of jet engines. Some orders from out of India, like Kenya actually, because Kenya they are beside of us. They are almost 20 years back from us. They are in that much backward of us. So they need product from us. If the experienced engineer with his guidance, I did the project with cut section of jet engine and piston engine. I just purchased an old aircraft also. I repaired the aircraft. Then I imported to Kenya. Export I did in Kenya. If you export it from India, there is no tax, but there is an import 28% tax will be there. So what Indian government required is not to send our product to out of India. If we send our product to out of India, there is no tax for us. So that's what India is required. Suppose if we buy from out of India, we have to pay the tax. If you sell your aviation product, and regarding that, about our research, just 5 to 10 minutes, our board member, Mr. Lal sir, will explain you. Sir Lal sir, please, can you please take it?
Yes, sure. So welcome all the youngsters present over here and all the group of HIT faculty and head of the department. So I'm one of the board members for Aerozjet, and let me share a presentation if you don't mind.
Please, sir.
Yes, sir. You can.
Can you stop the other presentation so that I can start my presentation?
Stop, sir. Sir.
Thank you.
Yes.
Is it visible?
I think yes. Presentation not visible, sir, but we are getting information that you have started to share your screen, but it is not visible.
It's not visible.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is visible.
Yeah, it's visible, sir. Now it's visible. Yes.
We, along with Aerozjet and Edibon, Spain and France, these are all the international collaboration is what the area I'm taking care for Aerozjet Aviation. And wherein we do research, why I'm talking about research in the sense, research is not only for someone do doctorate or PhD or someone who is working with postdoc. It is all about even for you guys, BTech guys, you can come out with some small product which you can sell in market. For example, I would like to tell you one Mr. You would have heard about him, Mr. Lijomon. He's one of my old students. He's from MIT, aviation technology, who has started his own product. He started his own product. The product name is Live In, wherein around 100 products he has started with, right from screws, needles, even the sanitizer also he is producing. And the last 5 years, he was a production manager for Renault India. He resigned his job and with heavy heart, he resigned the job and he started with small products. Initially, he started with screws and nails. And now the yearly turnover is something around 5 crores. And it is located at the southern tip of something around Kanyakumari. It is located. And, and again, research, this is what my short profile is all about. The Aerozjet is having tie-up with Alphatec. Am I audible and visible?
Yes, sir, you can go ahead, sir.
Okay, I hope I'm audible and visible. Okay. And we having, we Aerozjet do have working with USA, France, Turkey, German, and research organizations we are separately starting. That is entirely for BTech students. Those who are studying in third year or fourth year, if at all they want some 1 year internship in the field of major research areas such as high-speed aerodynamics, flight instrumentation, aviation, logistics. Logistics is one of the big areas our director has told you, export import. That actually we are working with human factor logistics and aviation logistics. Both areas we are working with, and we do take roughly 20 students every year for our projects alone. And it is a wonderful time. I would like to let you know that last half decade, we could able to produce 1 or 2 PhDs, and we could able to produce more than 80 plus international article in the field of this research area, wherein this Aerozjet is concentrating on. And again, we are actually focusing on superconductivity product, developing superconductivity product. I hope you may not be aware of this superconductivity. That is what this entrepreneur, as you are an entrepreneur, you should have a vast knowledge in different areas. Wherein superconductivity is one of the area. Look, I'll give you an example. We can generate power. We can generate power at a say 1,000 megawatts or any megawatts. You can generate power. But how much power you could able to save? That is a difficult task. That is a difficult task. How much power you could able to save? So this superconductivity is something a device. You may ask a question now. We have batteries. We have supporting lithium, all those stuff. But still, this we cannot store more than few megawatts or a few watts even. But storing capacity, that is what one of the product we are working on. And fortunately, we got tie up with France through Edibon service. And I hope by another 6 or 7 months, we could able to send our own superconductivity devices, wherein we could able to store roughly 10 megawatts. We are working towards with in association with Germany. That is what one of the area we are working. Why I'm telling all those things in the sense you should be aware of that what are the products actually we need. And we doesn't learn from the fundamentals. We actually, once we came into the market, we could able to expose ourselves. What is the necessary, what is the current situation going on, and what could be feasible. And of course, cost matters. And the other part which we are working towards is flow measurements area. And in flow measurements area, fortunately, we could able to develop currently 7 flow instruments we have developed. And of course, we could able to sell the product. And very recently, we have sold a few instruments for abroad. And as Kenya, we have supplied for Malaysia, we have supplied for Khalifa University, Abu Dhabi. And for near future, we would get an order for IDs also, flow instruments. That is one of the area which we are working on, new spares. And again, blunt body analysis. This is apart from this manufacturing stuff, we are actually working some researchers to Indian Aviation, and even we are working for some professional bodies, research scholars, wherein analysis part. For that also, we are actually taking roughly 2 to 3 stipend internship, and of course, initially we'll be giving a low stipend. And if at all, if you are queuing yourself, then you can come up with different packages and salary in our firm. You have to be fundamentally strong and stuff. So these are the 3 major areas we are working with the research. And if you want more, I can go ahead. But I hope this will serve the purpose. These are the major areas. And I would like to tell you one more stuff. Look, if you buy a toy, and if you say if you're buying a one Dora or something, one doll, if you're buying, if you open that skirt, there will be made in China. We have around lakhs of engineers, but the fate is we couldn't able to develop even a toy. So if you 3 or 4 guys join together, you can come out with the aviation, or not only aviation, toys, and which involves only the basic mechanics. If you could able to generate that, that is. And in DIY kit, it is also having, you know about DIY kit. You can see in chat box DIY kit. You heard about DIY kit? For DIY kit, that is do it yourself. If you, for example, if you buy a Kinder Joy, normally there will be a small toy. You would have noticed that, I think. So that is what we call as DIY kit. And apart from this, DIY kit is having multi-million opportunities. It's a different dollar business. This is what all about some smart grids, what we generate in terms of research, power cut voltages in aviation, what we had did, what motivated us to develop this particular product, and how far we are projecting for next around $220 million. I'm not saying that Aerozjet will be forming around $220 million work or loss. Whole India will be generating. And this is what the research area and the other area which is working nowadays. These are all saturated areas, and this is what research and development areas. And we are working with this SMES concept and development of these are all, as we have limitations, we are not supposed to give all the results. But just for a glance, I'm letting you know what actually we does with different professional bodies. And through that also, we could able to come out with plenty of IFP series and Journal of Physics journals. And this is what the other area which we are working on, how we have to identify semicone angle. In an aircraft, you would have noticed some pitot tubes, and for that pitot tube, everything has its own mathematical steps and its own the thumb rules probably. And after the thumb rules, we'll be working with the mathematical pattern which we got very recently, 5-hole 5-probe flow analyzer, and there's a 20-degree cone which will be helpful for testing subsonic to supersonic velocities, Mach numbers. We could able to test with the help of this, and we are going to supply this for LPU very recently. We worked 3D simulations and YAS. These are all the products which we are testing, manufacturing, and supplying to different research centers and different universities. And we could able to publish more than 10 articles on this. And these are all the stuffs what we did for with our team. We could able to do 3 copyrights, 3 books we have published, and 1 PhD we have produced, 2 patents we have applied already, and 1 patent we already got. And these are all the other verticals we are working. Apart from manufacturing, in the part of research, these are all the other verticals we are working on. Flutter aerodynamics, UAV aerodynamics, nozzle expansion theory, hypersonic aerodynamics, aviation, human factors issues. As I told you, that is a wonderful
of the company. The one more thing is, below 10 lakh rupees, we can do the business without GST registrations also. But the main thing is, we are into aviation sector. Surely the people who are giving order to us, they will ask you the GST details. They will verify the companies, it is a properly registered company or whatever. Because aviation is not a small amount of business. Maybe starting small projects will be there, but after 1 or 2 years, we'll get a big projects also, step by step. So we have to go for compulsory GST registration. That is the one step. After the registration, I will tell you how to get the business into your organization. You can go to any company at least 1 year or 6 months for the training. That time, you know, what the company is not, every company there is some struggle. They need some product or manufacturers or engineers. 100% there will be a struggle. You just point out those things, why they are struggling, what is the problem is there. Maybe we can solve these issues with import, or we can solve it in India itself also. So just try to find out solution for those issues. You can give the solution to those issues to the company. So that time the company will pay you. You no need to be the employee there. If you want to be an employee there also, you can join there. If you can solve the issues in the company, yes, you can solve the issues. The company will pay you surely more. So we can learn these issues from the companies, and we can create one of the organization with us. With our organization, we can cure all the organization struggles and problems there. By why you can import the product, you can find the product in India itself. Because now in Indian condition, finding the product and solution for aviation is difficult, because there are a lot of new developed companies are there, but nobody is mingled now. That is the main reason. Now you can start an aviation. If you have a stuff, you can do anything in aviation now. But dream big, start with small things. That is a good basement for the aviation business right now. I'll tell you some of the website you can get the orders for aviation industries. You can go to the India Mart, you can register your company name, your product. Even if you are registering some of the apps, the app 100% will ask you the GST details and your company details. So for that 100% you require a GST registration. So better you can register your company in like India Mart, Just Dial, Alibaba. There are a lot of websites are there. So you can register your company, and what are the things you can sell or you can manufacture, you can add your product. If you are into the business 1 or 2 years, you know the value of the product, how much you have to quote, and how much you are purchasing, and how much the other companies. I think we can easily calculate it. So after that, you can add everything in the website. No need to add the price of the product. You can keep the price of the product, specification changes. Surely I did, because the words are not proper. So in business, first our words must be a proper. We need to be honest in the business 100%. If you are honest in the business, you will grow slowly. You will be in a high position. In suppose your target is 7 years, you will be in 10 years, you will be in your target. Even after 10 years, if you are in your target also, you are a big person only. It is not mean in 7 years I am not achieved my goal, so I am not worth like that. After 10 years, if you achieve your goal also, that time also you are the big entrepreneur only. That time you know how much you achieved. Maybe everybody having a target. Even I have a target. I'll think in 1 or 2 years, I have to achieve this, I have to make this much money, I need to do this research, I need to be successful. But 100% it is not easy to success in your target period. But we have to run like a horse. But if it is delay also, we should follow that, and we should achieve that. We have to finish our target. That is the main thing in the business. In initial stage, 100% we never finish our target in time, because we are not having full knowledge about those business or product or whatever. Even we are learning. Once we learn fully, we are going to success it. So patience is very much required in business. That is the one part. Apart from this, you can, I'll just come to the website part. You can register your products in the websites. There are a lot of people will inquire you from India, out of India, and some from North India. Even same time, people will inquire you if you tell the price, sir, it is 5 lakhs or 10 lakhs or 1 lakh or 2 lakh, whatever. People just inquire after asking you the price. They never call you also, they never reply also. Don't worry about that. If you get a yearly 100 reply, you will get only 10 business. This is the business range now. If you get 100 inquiries also, just aim for only 10 proper inquiry. That is fine. Because of you are getting 100 inquiry, if you want to cover 100 inquiry, so whatever you want to talk, if you are talking 100 types of talks to the people easily identify you. They even the 10 people never purchase from you. So better we have to be honest in our wording. Every day, if the client is messaging you or calling you, he's messaging you 10 hours or 5 hours, 1 hour or whatever, you have to reply properly without any tensions. So that much patience is required in the business. 100% this type of issues will come in aviation business, because we are into aviation sector. The pricing ranges will be starting itself, it will come in the lakhs, it will go millions of dollars. It will come in the crores. So 100% there will be more inquiries and there will be more questions, because even if people from out of aviation, they are purchasing from us, even they don't have knowledge about the product and they don't know anything about the product. So we have to explain them each and everything, because the Indian aviation condition is like that now. Even I'm just telling about some of our product sales. Some of the area, all the people coming from the technical side, from colleges or companies, there is no issue because they can easily understand that. Suppose there is a politician or someone from out of aviation, he want to purchase an aircraft or helicopter or whatever from the aviation industry. 100% he never is having any idea about technical details on the product pricing or anything. So in that area, he will ask you, yes, we have to do our work with honest and through our heart. Yes, we have, once the inquiry came, we have to think, if they ask 2000 questions also, this is my duty to answer them and convince them to get the order done. So this much patience required in business. 100% stresses will be there in financially also, mentally also, everywhere there is 100% stress will be there. Initially it is very tough to handle the stress, but day by day we can learn the things and we can solve it. In initial stage itself, we were thinking, sir, financially there is a stress and mentally I'm stressed. If I want to quit the business, so we cannot grow up. But you can face the things. You can directly face the things. Day by day, you know how to get the solution for the business problems in aviation. So this is a thing I want to tell you frankly. Even I face a lot. Sometimes in the initial stage, I don't have money to pay even my rent. I thought, let's quit the business. Why I need to run the business? I don't have pay the salary or rental or whatever. So even definitely give you the time, because before he is asking you, you are going and telling the truth to him. If you have a proper owner, 100% he will accept. We need to maintain good relationship with the owner or with the employees, whoever we are maintaining. Even if your employers are working with us, because of the employers we are sitting here. The thought we need first. Because of employers, the owners are eating food. If there is no employee, there is food for the owner also. It is not when owner is providing food to the employee. The employees are giving food to the owners. That is the main thing here. And yes, we can call all the employees and we can tell the situation of the company. So we can motivate them. Surely the good employee, he will accept your thought, because if you are a good boss, the employee 100% he will accept. If we are showing the head weight of the boss, I'm the boss, or why you are doing this, why you are doing like this, surely the employee never accept you. So we have to maintain our employee also them like a family. So we have to maintain them. We have to solve all their issues from the companies. So that time the employees 100% they will accept all our problems, issues. If your goal and everything is in a proper way, everything in a honest way, the goal is a perfect thing, 100% people will travel with you. And I will tell you how to get into the good position. First 1 or 2 or 3 years, even if you take 5 years, you can travel with the business and do something. Maybe you 100% if you go and talking to any of the client, they will ask you, did anything before? Where you did anything you did? Suppose if you are not doing anything, if you didn't done anything, you just tell them, frankly you tell them, sir, I didn't done anything, but please see my project. So how it is, you can explain them properly. 100% they will reject you. 100% they will reject you, because nowadays most of the people require a reference. 100% they will reject you, because lot of my proposals are rejected by lot of the companies and investor, lot of people. But after some of the period, I thought one thing, people are rejecting our proposal and they are not ready to invest with us also. So I thought, let's break the margin of the finance. So I thought, I just meet lot of people in India. I went to all the states, I saw the people, what they are doing in business and everything. I have sit with them, owners or engineers, employee, whoever I'm meeting. I will discuss with them each and everything. So finally, I thought one thing. Finally, I got one information. So contact is more important here. If the person who is not ready to invest on you, suppose you are telling the product range is 1 crore, the market value also same 1 crore. You are also telling 1 crore, but you are not having any reference to give the people. But other people having a reference, they will directly tell to the people, I have a reference, I did this business, that business, so we have a lot of reference, we done hundreds of business. There is the only one way to break those things. So I just decided one thing, let's break the margin of the business. If the people are selling the product 1 crore in the market, I will sell to 75 lakhs. I will reduce it 25 lakhs because I visited all the streets and all the companies, and I know where the product is very less price, I will get it done. And how to make the product very less price. And there are some combinations also. Aviation product, you never get everything in the same place. The products are different. If suppose in the aircraft, you will get corporator somewhere, magneto somewhere, instrument somewhere from different companies it will come. So if you know everyone, so where you are getting the less price, you can contact the people, you can collect it everything, you can give to the less price. Suppose if you want to everything you want to buy in the same place, the cost will go 100% high because there will be the 100% consultant charges will be there. Suppose if I am purchasing from my product from other company, 100% there will be a 10 to 20% margin will be there. So I find out this thing in aviation. So finally I did one thing. I don't have a reference, but I have to break the chain in my business. So everybody is getting business. The competitions are more because there are more experienced companies and developed companies are there. So I thought, let us give 1 crore rupees without profit also we can work. I will add only money for rental of my company and employee salary and one of the salary for me. Only I added this much amount in the product. I just after that 1 or 2 years I did the business in this way. I got so much reference backside of me because I did some of the business. So nowadays, if people will ask us, I'll tell them, sir, I did a project in Kenya, in India's largest lovely professional universities. There are a lot of reference I have right now. So if the client is coming now, it is very easy for me because my reference almost 50% it will cover it out. So rest, now I can increase the payment now. Even now also what I will do is, if the product range is 1 crore in the market, I will sell it in 90 lakhs only. I don't want to go with more money. Just the better the price is less, reference is less, and the product is good. And one more thing is the product. Whatever the product you are selling or manufacturing or whatever, do it properly. In the manufacturing time also, you will face lot of issues. But if you are doing 10 times also or 100 times also, but do it properly. But there is one more problem we are facing in time management in aviation. It is very difficult to deliver the product on time because nowadays people require in college or whoever they are in hurry position. If we need a product first, if the product manufacturing time it will take suppose 6 months, people will need in the 3 months of time. Surely they will ask us, other companies ready to give you 3 months, why you are taking a 6 months? But surely I know they won't deliver the product in 3 months. They are lying. I know it. But we don't have option. If we are telling again, sir, it is not possible. If try to convince also, people never think about that. People having only thinking of they will do 3 months because they didn't saw them. Because in aviation and from the same company, you won't get more projects. From different companies only, we will get more projects from the aviation sector. So that time what we have to do is we have to work for the double shift. There is no option for us. Day and night we have to work. Initial stage, this 100%, these all the things are required for you. Even still today we are working day and night in different sites from Bangalore, from Puducherry, from Maharashtra. There is a work going on for us in different states. But still our employees are working day and night, double shift, lot of things they are working. And one more thing is, the people who are working with us, our employees, they are working for us only. So what I will do is every month salary, I'm giving them an incentive and extra salary for the time whatever they're working. Apart from that, if there is a Deepavali, Pongal or whatever, I will give them extra incentive also for some dresses or whatever it depends on the festival, whatever required, I will give them. So they are very much happy about that. So if you tell them to work extra 1 hour, 2 hours, sir, if it is going 1 or 2 hours more, we lose the product or we lose the business or there is a fine for the product. 100% the employee will work for you because you are paying everything to the employees. That is the one more side we have to, how much we are securing our business side, same we have to secure our employees also. That is the main thing in business. If we lose the employees, we lose the business again. See, there is, in aviation sector, very less people are experienced, less people who worked in the industry and who gone to the manufacturing side. Suppose you are preparing the people. Suppose you are keeping 10 employees with you. You are giving the informations to them, and you are giving the trainings to them, and they are learning everything with you. Suppose if you lose the employee, he will go somewhere and he will work with someone. Your idea is going somewhere. So better you can pay that money to your employee, so he will be happy in that. So if you lose aviation in employees, you never get a same like experienced employee in aviation sector. That is the main problem in aviation in Indian condition right now. So suppose if you are going for a manufacturing, starting itself, nobody knows about aviation. Only you and your guidance people from doctorates or whoever experienced engineers knows about aviation. Suppose you are hiring a design engineer or local laborers or whoever, they don't have any knowledge about your product and your things. So we have to train them. Even same that is extra training for us also. Even we don't know properly, we are also going to test it first time. So once the test is over, later you and your employees and your experienced people only know what you did. Suppose in the same time you are losing your employee in a month or 2 months after the project, for you are losing the employee, again you have to take the employee, again you need to train them, because you won't get your product trained employee from outside. That is the main problem in aviation. So better before choosing the employee, choose a proper person. Choose a proper person. Just take a proper interview. 4 to 5 members we required with us. A long time we required with us, or else we lose the business 100%. If you are only running with the same employee long time, 100, we cannot believe only one employee we cannot run the business in the long time, because 100% everyone will get a problem. Everyone have a financial issue, or they have to share family issue. Even for me or you and everyone, that automatically will come. So in the situation, they have to quit the job or whatever. It will affect the company more. So we have to ready for those things also. So my suggestions is better new aviation people. See, nowadays I'm getting an inquiry of small mini jet engines and aircraft seats and small products. You can register something in India Mart or Just Dial. You'll get lot of inquiries, like 100 or 200 inquiries. You can choose the inquiry, depends on your financial condition. Maybe if the inquiry coming for aircraft purchase, even we know with our financial condition, purchasing and then selling this aircraft is not possible. So left that. There is an inquiry coming for mini jet engines or drones, small drones and agriculture drone, and aircraft products, carburetors, magnetos, or instruments, lot of things. So maybe as per your financial conditions, so you can buy and sell that product maybe. So depends on us. There is a lot of business in aviation. You can add a product there, talk to the client. 100% first 10 to 20 clients, you never get order. 100% I'm telling you, it is not easy to get order. There is only one chance of getting the order. So if the people are not getting the product, whatever you have in India, 100%. Apart from that, it is very difficult to get the order in aviation. In first 10 to 20 times, 100% you never get any orders, because the way of talk is different. So after talking 10 to 20 people, you know how to communication with the clients. So after that, surely you will get order, even small order, or you can start with the small things, drones, mini jet engines, you can sell it. But don't only, you don't need to concentrate only on drones. It's not mean, I know only drones, so I can only manufacture, I can sell the drone. Yes, you can start the drone, because you are an entrepreneur. You don't need to sit with them technically or sales wise or nothing. You can sales wise, you can sit anywhere and talk with the phone. The client only meeting you can go and attend with the client. That is enough. Even the client is going to visit you maximum only one time in your office. So rest, once the drone work is completed, so that time you will be having some extra finance in your hand. Like suppose you have started with 1 lakh, suppose you sell 10 to 20 drones, that time maybe you have 10 lakhs in your hand. So later you can add a 10 lakh rupees business in your India Mart or just whatever. In the middle of the stage, what you are learning, what are the product the company is struggling. So better you can go with that business and just add that product in your brochure and tell the company, sir, we are doing this. Suppose if you are facing the issues, we are ready to clear your issues. So once you clear those company issues, again you'll get some money. After that, you know the extra issues what other companies facing. So step by step, you can solve the issues of the companies. Even for import also, you can clear this issue. Even manufacturing also, you can clear issue. Better go for a manufacturing. Well, initial stage, you can go for import if the costing is good. But better if you are better concentrate on aircraft sites also. So go for a small aircraft manufacturing also. So step by step, we have to improve like this only. It is not mean, sir, I don't have a money in my hand, I cannot do aviation business. There are lots of business available in India. You can start with your finance condition. Like even college projects also, like you people are college students. So 100% you will pay each project 25,000 rupees, each batch minimum to the companies. I know it. At least minimum 15 to 25 or 30, depends upon your project. Because after finishing your college, even you are doing the college projects, better you can do it your own. Go to the company. The company, as the company, only guidance. Don't buy projects from the company. Go to the company. As the guidance from the company, do it your own. Because you are spending your money. If you do it your own, you learn something. How they are doing the joints or bolt or manufacturing, how they doing the mold of composite material or lathe work, or you know very well. So later you can go for those type of so you'll get some idea. So later you can start the projects for the college students also, because you did your project as your own. So you know how the company is doing. So better you can start your college projects. Maybe your college management itself will give you the offer for next year. In that money, you can go for a next level of manufacturing of drones. After that, you can go for a aircraft manufacturing or sales of the products. So this is the way of earning the money. Slowly, we can start the business in this way also. So I think I explained more from you, I think. So if anybody having any questions also, you can ask me so that I can answer you now.
Yes, sir. Sir, I have a few questions, sir. I would like to ask that, and then we'll get questions from students, sir.
Sir, your voice is not clear.
Sir, I have a few questions, sir.
Yeah.
And then I think we'll give students a chance to ask questions.
Sure,
Students,
sir.
if you have any question, you can put it in the chat box. Students, those who are watching in YouTube, you can put the question in the comment box. Okay. Sir, my first question is, I have to thank your advisor JM Lal sir for giving an insight about research opportunities.
Okay.
I have to thank him, sir. My question is, sir, I just want to understand your association with Kenya. You mentioned that you are having an association with Kenya. We have also talked about it, a university in Kenya. Can you explain that, sir, about your association with Kenya, the university, and all those things?
Yeah, 100%, sir. I will just
Actually, Mr. Rajarajan, you will take care, or do I want to?
Oh, please, sir.
Okay. Actually, we are having association in terms of laboratory setup, research setup. These are all the core areas we are working with the universities in Kenya. Especially, even very recently, around a couple of years back, we were supporting faculties also for them. These are all three verticals we are working with the Kenyan universities.
Okay. So if our students wanted to do MS in any such countries, I think they can contact you. You can have.
Yes, sure. Not only Kenya, if at all they want to go to Canada or German, of course we'll guide them.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, to be very frank, if you want to become an entrepreneur, being an aeronautical engineering background, what are the challenges do you think students will face?
Sir, salaries.
Challenges, sir. Challenges.
So 100% they will face a lot of challenges because we are coming from the college actually. Okay, we know the only education knowledge we have, right? We don't have any industries knowledge. 100% if you are going for a job opportunity or wherever, the industry is looking for mostly the experienced people. At least they know something about design. At least they have to design the product. Part design at least they have to make. 100% they must know this. If the people, they don't know anything, they have only degree in their hand. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Suppose if the student, they have only degree in hand, the interview will ask them 100% lot of questions. But do you know our students, how they are coming out of the college, right? They are having only educational knowledge. They don't have any industry knowledge. So for my suggestion, in first year to final year, for 4 years, the college or the students, they have to divide whoever. Okay. First year, composite workings are going on. So they have to learn and they have to design, and the studying time itself, they have to do small models in the aviation industry. So it is very easy for them to clear the interview in the companies.
Okay, sir. Okay.
100% the company will expect something from the students, sir. If the students only having a degree, he don't have any industry knowledge, he don't have design knowledge, 100% they will reject them. 100% they will reject them.
Okay.
Because they are going to pay them. Okay, even they will expect something, right? Even in business also, if people are purchasing a product, yes, we expect some profit, right? If I want to hire a student, if I want to hire an employee, I'll expect something from the employee, right?
And in fact, to overcome this particular challenge, what we suggest to the universities and colleges is, right from 4th semester, you try to take one subject, has to be handled by some industrial expert.
Okay.
Any one subject has to be given to, so that 2 in 1 they will get a practical knowledge. Other one, you will get a tie-up also, like something like adjunct faculties.
Okay.
In hourly basis, anyhow you are going to pay for an employee.
Yes.
You can take at least every semester one subject will be handled by an industrial expert.
Okay.
If you go with that, it is a good opportunity, sir.
What we call is the industrial collaborative teaching.
Yes.
That is nowadays it is very effectively doing in IITs and all.
Yes, sir. Actually, we are in the process, sir. Actually, we are planning to do that, and also we are planning to give a subject to a company itself.
Yeah, that is
theory and practical.
ICT, industrial collaborative teaching.
Yes, sir.
And we do that modules also.
Yes. Since we are autonomous institution, we have that privilege.
Even you can frame a syllabus also. No issue. You can add one course. You can eliminate one course and you can add one course also. You have the privilege for that.
Yes, sir.
That is the best part. From 4, 5, 6, 7, if you could able to give this input, the story is different then.
Better suggest students every year, at least 1 month, they have to spend their time in the industry, sir. It is good for them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure, sir. Sir, we have a question from one of our students, sir.
Yeah.
He's asking, he has designed a drone frame and he
Yeah.
has analyzed it. I think it is using 3D printer.
Okay.
He's asking whether he can register a company and he can sell the product.
100%, sir.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
100% he can do that.
Okay.
The product is flying perfectly. 100% he can go for that.
Actually,
For flying around 200 meters, there is no restriction. If he's going more than that, he has to get approved from the DGCA in India.
okay, sir. Okay. Okay. For registering the company.
No,
No issues,
registering
no
company, no issues. You can go
No
to the auditor. You can go to the auditor.
Okay.
The auditor will do all your registrations.
Okay. But I think he has registered a DGCA for his particular drone, sir. Via
Then
Indian
also
Digital
he can-
Statement.
Yeah, so it is very easy, sir. Once he got approved from the DGCA, yes, he can sell his product.
He can start a small scale industry initially,
Yes,
and
he
for
can.
that industry he can get a GST, and once he get the GST, he can sell the
He
product.
can sell the product.
Okay.
My, my suggestion is go with the GST registration, sir, because in aviation industry, everybody, whoever the purchasing, the people are only big people,
Okay.
money people. 100% they will expect those registration, documentation, each and everything.
Okay. Okay.
So better we have to follow that. No option for us.
Okay. Sir, I have another question, sir.
Yeah.
Say, for example, if college, we providing space for our students. Actually, we are in the process of providing space for our students, and we want our students' project to be converted into a product.
100% sir, we can go with
If we can do that, do we need to register if we want to sell the particular product?
No,
Sir.
for that actually, for every universities and colleges, we have our privileges to, if you have to form a DSA, Department of Students Affairs. Through that Department of Students Affairs, it is possible to sell the product in market.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Department of Students Affairs.
So we need to. Do we need to register that students affairs in some UGCA, AICTE?
Yeah.
Or, yes.
You don't want to go for UGCA, ACT that level, but at least internally that should be documented, and
Okay.
every month you have to conduct a meeting in a proper way.
Okay.
And if you want more ideas on that, we could able to provide you, because all the universities we did the setups also.
Okay, sir. Okay. Okay.
Or else you can have some tie up with some companies, and through them you can sell that to the market. That is also the
Okay.
initial
Okay.
stage you can do in that way. That will be very good. Those
Okay.
marketing, those part it will be easy.
Easy. Yes.
If it is a collaborative product, then obviously it has.
And for selling, you need some business knowledges also, sir. You need the market value also.
Okay, sir. Okay, I understand. Okay, sir. Another question, sir. That what are the government policies available, sir, to support all these youngsters or students coming from graduating students? What are the government policies available to help them, sir? Say, for example, financial issues will be a big criteria for them. They will have maybe they will have technical knowledge, but the big problem lies in the financial part. Is there any government policies to help them, like in under Make in India or Skill India, something like that?
Yes. We have plenty of opportunities, but provided if they have to put the proposal in a good way, and even if the product is that much good, first 3 years you don't want to even pay the interest. In such a way, even in banks also financial steps are there under this Made in India policies. And the last 5 years, in fact, more than 2 lakh startups are initiated in India, and especially government is the current government is funding more than 250,000 crores for these startups. Provided if they have a module, they have a proposal, and with that proposal they can apply through Skill Development India and Make in India. Through the website itself they can apply. And if at all they are having more doubts, gov.pm.gov, there is a separate site. You can search that in Google, and still if they are facing trouble, they can contact us or a bank manager. He will guide them.
Okay, sir. Okay, students, if you have any questions, you can ask in the chat box, and the people those who are watching in YouTube also, you can ask. Sir, in YouTube, we are when there is one person who is joined from Australia, he is watching in YouTube, and we have so many drone pilots also there. YouTube, the YouTube streaming they are watching. And from government ITI in Coimbatore, there is a government ITI where they are doing course on drone technology, 6 month course. The students from that ITA have also joined. So if you have any questions, students can ask.
Sure, sir.
So is there any internship you are providing them in your company? Because we have made sure in our syllabus, in our curriculum, internship is made compulsory for all the students. So,
Sir, we are providing internships, sir. Okay. But you have to tell me when you required an internship, because starting the project time itself, you have to send the students. That is mandatory for us.
okay.
Whenever we have project, we will really take people's. Only students we are taking, because our company is not only about profit. We are actually working towards the students' benefit also.
Okay. So if any of the students interested, you can contact them, or even you can contact me,
Yes,
so that I will give their contact. You can join for internship also.
sure, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes. So there's a question. What do you expect? Dedication. Yes, you have given the answer. The dedication, the only part you are
As a student, we are not expecting more from you.
Okay.
The level they can work on. You may has to be in welding shop. You may has to be in painting shop even sometimes. You may has to be in maintenance division. We may put you guys in CFD division. Irrespective of environment, you should be ready to work. In that case, that is the fundamental stuff you want initial days.
Yes, sir. We'll wait for another 5 minutes for students' question.
Sure, sir.
So since this time students are doing mini project as well as final year project, so how can you can, I think you are the right person to brief how the companies look at student projects. You can give some brief on that so that students will understand it better. Importance of a project.
Sir, it is not mean company is looking out. Okay, every student, they have a different idea to do the project. Okay, maybe it is a composite, or they will choose a drone, or they will go with the aluminum fabrication. There are a lot of things in the aviation sector they will do. So my suggestion is they have to go to the industry. They need to ask the guidance from the industry people. The student has to do his hand itself, because if the student he's purchasing a project from the company, he just explain the colleges. He don't know anything about that. He's just reading it and he's just explaining. Suppose the student is going to the industry, he's doing the project with his hands, so he know what are the materials they are using, how they are joining the each parts, and how the system is working. Everything he has to know. So if he knows those things, he can easily clear interview with the company, sir. Later he knows, suppose he is going interview to any company, suppose the same product level company or some other company, suppose he failed in the interview also, he know what the interviewer is expecting. So if the guy did already in his hand itself the project, he can easily answer those questions. No need to wait, or we no need to read anything. So better whatever he is doing before the project or training, he has to do his own hands. He should not think, I'm not a welder, I'm not a painter. Because everybody want to learn it. If he knows it only, he can guide the painter or welder to weld it or paint it or cut the material or whatever. So first we know it. Only nowadays, even colleges having a workshops.
Yes.
If they are interested in R&D side, ask them to generate the whatever, even a small stuff. Ask them to write in the form of a content, which he could able to explain to the society in terms of publication or in terms of interviewer or to the CEO or wherever. He could be able to furnish it in the platform, in an authenticated platform. So let him write stuff in his own language.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Vaishnavi, whether you are available?
Yes, sir. Yes, I'm here.
You can proceed.
Thank you, sir. We really we are really grateful that you took the time out of your busy schedule to address our group, sir. Thank you. Now I would like to call upon Mr. Arul Nathan, Assistant Professor, Department of Aeronautical and our department EDC coordinator to propose the word of thanks.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon to one present in this session. It was really a wonderful session today regarding entrepreneurship and how a student can convert their ideas into businesses. I take this wonderful opportunity to thank our beloved chief guest, Mr. Rajan, and his team for sharing their valuable time and knowledge amongst us. I also take the pleasure of thanking our chairman, Kanayan sir, our CEO principal, Dr. K. Karunagaran sir, our Dean Magdeshwaran sir, our IIC president, Dr. Sivas sir, HOD of Mechanical Department, and our own head of Aeronautical Department, Professor, and our beloved faculty members. And most of all the students from our department as well as from other departments for participating and utilizing this wonderful opportunity and making it a success. I also thank people from government ITI Coimbatore and Qantas Australia and other audiences apart from HiSET. I thank you all for this opportunity, making use of this opportunity and making it a great success.
Thank you, Rajarajan sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
It's great to have you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
So much, sir. Students, thank you. If you need to contact Aerozjet, you can contact me. I will help you to contact them. Thank you. Thank you all for the meeting. Thank you. Thank you, Vaishnavi. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.